Every dog has his day.
Okay, I'm reloaded!
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Inbound with the Oakland Raiders. I'm Melinda Torgersen and joining us today is Andre Carter. Hi Andre.
Hi, hello, how you doing? Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. A little bit of background on Andre before we get started with our interview. Andre attended high school at Oak Grove in San Jose. He participated in track and field, shot put, and also football. After receiving offers from virtually every college in the country, Andre decided on the University of California. While attending the University of California, he went on to play for the Cal Bears from '97 to 2000. In 2001, Andre went on to make his NFL debut in the first-round pick of the 49ers NFL draft. He also played for the Redskins and the Patriots, and most recently in September came to sign with the Oakland Raiders. How did that feel?
Oh, it was a blessing, especially coming from a torn quad tendon, which was probably one of the craziest injuries I ever had to endure. But however, I kept on pursuing, and now I'm here now.
Yeah, I did read about that. I'm glad you're doing better.
Oh, thank you. Taking it one step at a time.
Excellent. As a defensive end, can you tell us a little bit about your job?
To wreak havoc. You know, we always, as defensive line, we always joke around saying we tie up the offensive linemen so the linebackers can make plays. But in general, especially when it comes to third down situations, we call it the four-man rush. It's important for us to get to the quarterback and put pressure on the backfield so either we get sacks or force interceptions.
Outstanding. At what point did you realize that pro football was going to be your career?
I didn't realize it till I was probably a junior in college. I just thought I'd do my time in my 4 years there and end up getting a job. However, after my junior year, I received a lot of accolades and people kept on saying you have opportunities. So from then on, that was my next goal, to be a professional player in the NFL.
Wow, that's great.
Thank you.
As far as high school, how did you stay organized? Say when you had multiple tests due or multiple projects, how did you keep athletics as a priority?
Well, life in general is always, you always have to have a balance. I had great parents, my dad, my mom, they kind of harped on me first, just mentioned, hey, school comes first. Sports is definitely recreational, but it's always important to get that education. So I already knew what I had to do just to take care of schoolwork and then from then on take care of business, whatever sport I participated in.
Well, that's great. And did you ever, as a youth, come across any peer pressure? And if you did, how did you go about handling that kind of situation?
I never did. I think probably because I was kind of a quiet kid. I mean, I had my friends, but most of the time I just kind of kept to myself. And during lunchtime, I just get my lunch and actually just sit on the bench right by the football field and just envision just being a playmaker. So that was just kind of like my, my outlet, so to speak. I hung out with my friends when I needed to during times after school, but as far as peer pressure, I never had to go through that.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, thank you.
As far as youth, they like to relate to real life experiences.
Yes.
Can you tell us any real life experiences that maybe happened to you that you had to overcome, or I'm not getting this question right. What made you choose the University of California, and explain how you fit in with the community?
It was crazy because coming out and just being a sought after student athlete, I had a lot of options, but one of the reasons why I was drawn to Cal was just education. I mean, it was something that was very important to me. I always heard if you get a degree from Berkeley, you get a job anywhere. The school was awesome. A lot of history, as you know, basically back in the 60s and 70s during those crazy times. But in general, I mean, the school, what I was looking for was something that was centralized, and then also at the time, Coach Mariucci was there, and I was very drawn to him as well as the coaching staff, and that's why I ended up choosing Cal.
Wow, that's a great story.
Well, thank you.
I did read that you chose American Studies
Right.
as your major. What made you choose that, and what were you hoping to accomplish with that degree?
One thing about me is I'm just great with dealing with people. So the level studies in that major was organization in the workplace. So I could foresee myself being the manager or just helping others get to where they need to be. I guess try to be a mediator depending on what realm I want to pursue. But that was why I chose that major.
Wow, that's a good story too. Wow. When you eventually retire from the NFL, do you plan on utilizing your degree, or do you have other goals in mind?
I plan on using my degree, but I just think also some of the other goals that I have in mind are just working with either definitely kids that are also student athletes as well, those that maybe are looking to, I guess, find a mentor to help guide them in the right direction. You know, some unfortunately, I've had played with a lot of teammates, and you hear the stories about how they wish they had this, and they wish they had that, they wish they had, I guess, guidance, so to speak, when they had the peer pressures and didn't know how to cope with it. So that's just something that I want to be for the younger kids.
Wow. And we've all made mistakes and had setbacks along the way. Can you share with us maybe an instance that maybe that happened to you and how you overcame it or bettered from it?
You know, I can't really recall. I mean, but I've had adversity throughout my career, whether it was through injuries or just not being. You always set goals, and for me, I've definitely had certain goals as far as being the best I could be. And yeah, at times you're successful, at times you're not successful. But one thing about me is I persevered through adversity and just kept on pushing forward. That's why I'm here 12 years in the game.
And can you tell us, I think this is a really important question for all of us, what motivates you to be successful? What is it that motivates you every day in life?
I think one thing that motivates me is playing. I'm definitely spiritual. I play for God and play for Jesus. I mean, that's always been my solid foundation. But my wife and my kids, they've been such a solid foundation for what I have within my heart. And so, especially during the game days, I see my son and my wife on the sideline and give them a hug and a kiss because they help me strive to be the best. So that's what I live for.
And what would you say your proudest moment has been this far in your life?
Oh my gosh, the proudest moment I think in general is just living life to the fullest, just to continue to be positive, to help others. It just, with football, it doesn't make us who we are. I just know with football, it's just a chapter in our life. And I've been blessed to have this long chapter for 12 years, including 4 years in college and in high school. I mean, that's definitely a long career. But, it all comes down to an end. But I always have my fun times. I have my memories, and I just always looking forward to the future.
Very good. And how important would you say it is to be a team player in life as opposed to on the field?
Oh, it's great. I think in general, you never want to burning the bridges. I think there's a way to be professional and make your points clear as far as if certain things aren't going right as a team, and you want to put your 2 cents in, but there's a certain way of going about it, and that's been my personality, and I think it's just helped me, and hopefully I'll help others in order to be the best they can be.
And in your everyday life, what do you feel are the keys to your success?
Oh, everyday life keys to success. Well, if you're talking about football and just life in general.
Whatever you want to share.
I mean, I think it's just helping others. I mean, that's always important. Always being positive. Negative thinking and that poor me attitude never gets you anywhere. So throughout everything that I've accomplished, I've always been thankful. I've always said my prayers at night, and that's just something that's just made me the person I am today.
Well, that is really a thoughtful thing to say. As far as working out, do you have any advice for students that are maybe looking to make a transition in their life, maybe something like dietary or exercise that they can actually stick to?
Well, that's a good question. I mean, one thing, especially as you get older, you know what's best for you, and there's people out there that specialize in certain fields, whether it's dieting or whether it's just more physique. my wife, I already call her, she's the gourmet chef of the family. So I think I eat greens every night, eat my protein every night, carbs, fruit, vegetables. And then as far as working out, just core has always been a main thing because unfortunately I had a back injury. But having a good sense of core and high level conditioning, those are great elements in whatever sport you play.
Very good. And I had read that yourself and your wife, Bethany, had participated in a child wellness program. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I guess it was with United Way.
Yes, it was the United Way. It was called Fun, Fly, and Fit. And what we did was we tried to emphasize just staying fit, but having fun. And just basically teaching kids, it's okay to go outside and get an hour exercise a day. It's okay to eat fruits. It's okay to eat vegetables. It's just more of feeling good about yourself and being healthy. And that's something that we did. And it was fun. We had great results from it.
Well, it does sound like fun.
Yeah.
And is there anything else that you'd like to share with us?
No, I'm just very blessed to be here and be back in the Bay Area. Like I said, it's been such an amazing career, and just started in the Bay Area, and I always envisioned just coming back here, and now I'm here, and I'm just enjoying every moment of it. So thank you for your support.
Excellent. So welcome back again.
Thank you. Thank you.
And this is Andre Carter. I'm Melinda Torgersen, and this has been another episode of the InBound. Thank you for joining.